Upper body session then, we're gonna get straight into it, starting with a machine lateral raise. In terms of sets and reps, I'm gonna do 3 sets. I've already done 2, so I'll start off with a lighter set, like 15, 20 reps. Then I go into a heavier set, which is roughly around like 8 to 10. And then this set here, we're gonna do a lighter set, again around like 15, 20 reps, and I'll do a drop set on that as well with a few partials. In terms of like form with this, I have gone right back to the drawing board, and I'm feeling my side delts like more than I've ever felt them before. So the main reasons for that is, obviously I've known how to do a lateral raise before, but sometimes like the normal cues, like you'll be doing them, you're not actually feeling the muscle, the way you want it. So what I've actually started doing is actually kind of like leaning back a little bit, still working the scapular plane, and just not letting my traps do a lot of the work, because on my physique, you probably noticed before that my traps are really dominant. So as soon as my like scapula elevates a tiniest bit, my traps do all the work. So I've been kind of like almost like flaring my lats a little bit, and then just only going to literally like 90 degrees. And although that's probably not the way I teach most people how to do it, like I feel my delts a lot more doing it that way. So it might look maybe a little bit unorthodox, but if I'm feeling it more, then it's the right way for me. Hi guys, Sam. Okay, it's been a while since I used this machine. So, incline hammer strength chest press. Literally been like over a year, I reckon. I think the most I've got up to before is like 3.5 plates. I'm gonna see how the warm-ups feel, and we'll go from there. But the reason this is in, just because of what's going on, I'm not gonna go over it every video. So like certain lifts like the bench press, which I want to program in, I can't really do. So in the meantime, whilst I'm recovering, I'm just gonna have this in, have a run at this, and then once I feel better, I'm gonna go back to the flat bench. But like I said, this will be interesting. So we'll warm up with 2 plates now, just on 1 plate, see how it feels. We'll go from there. Feels so alien. It feels light, feels strange though, but yeah, I think we'll go 3 plates and we'll do a working set with that. I'd rather overshoot the rep range than like try 3.5 and get like less than 6. That won't be ideal. So we'll do 3, take it to pretty much the way there and go from there. I think you should go like 1 plate and a 5 or a 10. How strong are you feeling? Strong. 1.5 plates for M. M is a weapon, to be fair. Yes. Press. Strong. Press. Easy, M. 3. Press. Good. Big press. Stay in there. Come on, more. Yes. Good. Fight for another. Yes. 1 big rep. Yes. That's good. Really good. Nice. You're a weapon, you are. Okay. 3 plates. Should get at least 10, shouldn't I? It's only 120 kilo, isn't it? It's not exactly heavy.
You look very good.
Not great, not amazing, but I said 10, didn't I?
Yeah.
Next set, I'm going to do 3 plates and a 5. So obviously I got 10 on that last set, and there's probably a rep in reserve, and I just didn't go for that last one, just so I saved myself for this set. Like I mentioned before, I did 3.5 last time I did this exercise. But the thing is, you've got to kind of look at how you're executing the sets. And before, when I was doing it, I was shifting my glutes further up the seat, so I was sitting more like further this way. And what will happen then, the incline will become less steep. So it's more like a flat press. Obviously I'll be able to lift more weight like that. You know, like the goal for me isn't just as much weight as I can lift, otherwise I'll be a power lifter. It's about getting the stimulus to the right area. I want to make this actually an incline press, so creating a bit of an arch, so your glutes a little bit further away from the pad, but they're not like, you know, taking the piss a little bit and all the way up here. Yeah, not like a rep PB or a weight PB, but like my chest is full of blood, and that's the main thing. Got exactly what I wanted, 6. So then next week, gonna open up with that weight. Yeah, it weren't too bad. I should probably speak a little bit more about execution actually. So with any kind of chest press, I believe most people struggle to grow their chest because of their elbow path. Like when you do a chest press, you want your elbows here, yeah? Most people do a chest press and their elbows are flared like this, and they're moving like the stack on a chest press machine, and they've got a small chest. So, you know, if you're quite strong at a movement but the muscle group's quite small, you've got to assess your form. Keep the chest high, keep your chest like above your shoulders, keep that nice and proud. Scapula locked in, think punch the elbow across and make sure your elbows are here and not out there.
Elbows like comes forward, yeah. Elbows together, then travel back. 1, 2, 3, drive. So you want this to come, elbows here, they come back and then they come forward slightly. So look at that then drive forward. So the cable's coming over itself. There you go. 1, 3 seconds stretching. Elbows back, elbows back. 1, 2, 3. Elbow travels forward, yeah.
Neutral grip pull down. I'm not really trying to bias any specific division of the back really. Obviously we can bias areas, we can't like isolate them anyway. But with this, like with any kind of pull down, you're vertically adducting, so you're gonna hit a lot of that anyway. And because I'm allowing my scapula to protract and retract, obviously we're gonna hit a lot of like the upper back. But to be honest, with like back training, especially when you're in your first kind of few years of training, I don't think there's any need to really try and bias anything. I feel like you just get strong with rows, get strong with pull downs. Your back's gonna look half all right. So with this session, it's really not that technical. I just do, for my back, I do a pull down and I do a chest supported T-bar row. Come on Em, light work. There we go, straight in. 2, easy. Good reps. Yeah, 2 minimum. Oh, good. 2. Yeah, good. That set then was good actually. Rep up. You'll notice I move a little bit quicker on the back offset, and that's just because it's a higher rep range. So it doesn't mean we're just chasing reps and moving the weight from A to B. But you know what? If you keep that 3-second eccentric, things like that in a higher rep set, you'll be doing the set for like 3 minutes, which ain't ideal. And you'll probably lose a little bit of force output as well. That's the reason for that, the actual speed of the set. And another thing I wanted to point out about when I said about what I'm trying to target with the back, one thing I would say, what heavily dictates what area of your back you hit is actually your elbow path relative to your torso position. You'll notice that when I'm getting locked under the pad here, my knees are like literally about here. Some people go the whole way under like this, and they're pulling and they're leaning back. So if you're pulling like that, obviously it's more of a row. So you're gonna hit a lot more like upper back than lats because you're not vertically adducting as much. It's more like a horizontal pull. So the main thing to think about with what you're targeting is your torso position and your elbow path. Next exercise, we've got this Cybex Eagle. It's maybe like an incline chest press, but if you actually look at the machine, like, yeah, you do press from low to high, but the actual angle of the bench, and by the time you get your arch, it's pretty much a flat press, to be honest. You'll have to forgive me if I leave a couple of reps in reserve, because with my flat pressing, with the issue that's going on, I literally feel like my shoulder's gonna come out. So as soon as I start feeling like a little bit of a niggle, I just stop the set. We'll do the stack because I think I did the stack last time for like 12 reps, but that was at the start of a different session. So I've moved things around a little bit of chopping and changing. Should get a few reps with it, shouldn't we, Em? Yeah. At least like a handful. Oh, okay. 12 easy ones then. By most people's standards, that's like quite good. You know, you progress an exercise. But you know what? No matter how much I progress a chest press, a hammer strength chest press, I don't get a buzz out of it. I find it pretty boring, to be honest. Like, I can't wait till I can do bench press again. Like, the only thing I want to do is get under a heavy bar and rep out 3 plates. I don't care if I can just stack for 20 reps. It literally, to me, it's boring. T-bar row then. With my grip position with this, what I'm going with is like, I want my elbows to be kind of like in this position here, pulling in that position. What I think about is just when I'm gripping the D handles, it's like a semi-pronated grip. So you've got to think about wherever your wrists are, your elbows will follow. So if I like put my wrists in a neutral position, elbows are tight to the body. So I don't want them really tight. I want them about here. So I'll just have my wrist in that position. All I'm thinking about is just fully retracting and getting the whole way back. With this machine, it's kind of hard to get like a proper contraction, just because obviously you've got gravity playing its part. Yeah, we'll do a couple of sets on here, probably the same weight for both sets, and just hopefully do a good row. Last exercise we're finishing on, just a bit of arm work. So just 2 exercises, one for biceps, one for triceps, 4 sets on each. I don't think about the weight, I just think about internal feel and just making sure like my arms feel battered at the end of the session. What we're doing is a normal cable curl, and then we're going to do a cable skull crusher. Rep ranges of like 10 to 20 reps. That way, look at my arms already. Massive. I'm bicep curling how much you weigh. So all that means is that I'm ego lifting. So, said 10 to 20 reps, and I just did 8 reps. I am ego lifting, don't I? Get the camera out, I get a bit carried away. What weight should I do then? Hey, I'm not doing 63. What, 40? I have no idea. I'll need you to pass me the thing actually. To be fair, and this is pretty light. I should have done 63. Oh right, yeah, sound. Will just rob me attachment. In terms of execution with both these exercises, all I'm thinking is to not let other muscle groups take over. So with a bicep curl, I'm not going to say completely take out shoulder flexion, but you don't want your elbows coming forward from rep 1. I like to keep my elbows nice and tight, big contractions. As the set gets closer towards failure, I'll let them move a little bit, but I'm not going to let them take the piss and, you know, come forward loads and lean back. And with the skull crusher, all I'm thinking is actually getting the length and range, elbows slightly kind of behind my head, elbows in front and don't let them flare out. That's pretty much it. 3-second eccentrics, spend time at both ends of the rep. That's about it. So that is up and done. Now what we're going to do is just go through a quick physique update. So this morning I was 167 point something pounds, so just shy of 76 kilos, which is the heaviest I've been in quite a long time. So yeah, I have no idea how to pose, but I'm just going to try and display my physique how I can.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to
This is how I'm looking. I think I've got room to push up, so we'll see how we go over the next, like, planning to bulk till, I don't even know, what, February, March probably, and then we'll tidy up a little bit. I don't know, you can be the judge, but I don't think I'm looking that horrendous. But on that note, I think that's it, innit? We're gonna end the video there. So if you like this video, find it useful or whatever, please drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.